Kevin Jackson Radio Show.
All right, everybody, I told you, bad news for the left. Donald Trump's approval ratings higher than they've ever been. We got the scandal of the Russians going on. We got the NRA stuff going on with the rifles, and Donald Trump's a pro-Second Amendment guy. Woo, and his ratings are higher than ever. And let me tell you, coming back on the heels of CPAC, I was there. I'm going to tell you something, folks. I watched Donald Trump at complete ease. If anything should scare the Democrats, it's what Donald Trump said when he made this comment. Donald Trump said, you know what? This is we're finally getting under our belts, our first year under our belts. And, you got all this change going on. It's kind of difficult to step into this job. But you know what? I'm feeling pretty good about it. That's the scariest statement that the Democrats, they missed it. Glad you guys are here. It's Kevin Jackson Show. KJRadio.com, 844-551-8255. What did they miss? They missed the idea that Donald Trump said, I didn't even necessarily know what I was doing. I don't mean that as a slam. He's saying, I had to get adjusted. He was adjusting and had the best year in modern presidential history. Better than Reagan. Do I need to go any further? Better than Reagan. And he was still trying to find his sea legs. Donald Trump's going, I knew there were things I could get done, and I got a lot of that stuff done. But I will look back on this year and say, I'm a rank rookie. Let me tell you what I used to do. I'd start my new job, and of course I had copious notes. I had all kinds of notes. And I remember when I went from engineering into sales, and I had all my notes, and I was transitioned into sales. And I looked at my notes for the first year. Actually, it was the first 7 or 8 months. So not the whole year, but for the first 7 or 8 months. And I remember when I finally started getting productive, it was around a year that I started really seeing the difference in how I was making a difference. And I looked back at my first 7, 8 months of notes and went, man, this was all garbage. None of these things led to the sales I was expecting or anything like that. It was garbage. It was training me, but I didn't have anything productive. Donald Trump is looking back at his first year and he's going, I got a lot accomplished. He's going, I got my tax reform done. We got businesses moving back. I stopped businesses from leaving. We've got consumer confidence through the roof. We've got people working in jobs. Wages are rising and on and on. And he goes, and I was still trying to figure things out. That was what I considered to be the low-hanging fruit. That's what we talk about. When you go into sales and you get a territory, the first thing you do is you go, okay, tell me where the low-hanging fruit is. And what that means is stuff that I can just go get. What am I going to get out of this territory if you put a baboon here? And they go, well, Kevin, you're going to get about $1 million out of General Dynamics or, Lockheed. You're going to get this much out of, LTV Vought, who's probably McDonnell Douglas now. You're going to get, and they tell you, you're going to do, there's $5 million in the territory, whether you're here or not. Now, if your quota is 10 or 15 million, what they're telling you is you got to go generate another 5 to 10 million. So what you do is you look at your low-hanging fruit and you say, okay, I can get that. Now, how can I piggyback onto these deals and maybe get that up to $7.5 to $8 million in my low-hanging fruit? So I only have to generate 2 to 7 million based on my quota. And so that's how you would evaluate it. And when you're looking at that territory, then you're going, okay, well, now give me the new stuff. Because now I know I can go, here's my low-hanging fruit. Here's where I can add to my low-hanging fruit. Now I got $2 to $7 million that I'm going to have to go find. And what happens is when you're good at what you do, you figure out how to find it. What you do then is you look at commonalities. Where am I selling the same parts? Maybe I could offer a discount if these guys, buy as a consortium and things like this. You get very creative. What I'm saying to you folks is this. Donald Trump is about to hit creative mode. Woo! If the left think they had problems with Donald Trump in, low-hanging fruit mode, wait till this guy starts looking at government and going, you know what? We've got 50 agencies doing the same thing. We're cutting them. We've got commonalities here that we could be doing this. When he starts pulling levers, as sharp as this guy is, because I know they say he's dumb. He's not dumb. He's one of the brightest guys you're going to meet. When Donald Trump starts pulling levers, when he starts getting strategic. See, here there's a thing in business. People call, okay, so just to give you a quick explanation, there's what's called tactical stuff. And then there's called strategic. So you have your tactical strategy and you have your long-term strategy. Tactical and strategic. So in tactical, you're just looking at what are the things that I can do to keep the company afloat. You know, tactical means, for example, we can limit our inventory. We can build to order. We can do these tactics that keep our inventory down and what we need to bring in, what we need to go out, and etc. But your long-term strategy will be decrease my supply chain, expense by 25% or 23% or cut it. So the long range strategy of everything is we're going to go to just in time delivery. We're going to have our factories that support our products build their factories around us, and we're going to make them maintain inventory. We're going to have return policy that doesn't allow for returns of specials, but we'll take back standard products, et cetera, et cetera. So those are going to be your strategic moves. And there's tactical, but there's one thing before that I figured out. It's called transactional. And it means that you got to be keeping the wheels on the wagon every single day. Something has to be coming in. So here's what I'm saying. Donald Trump is gone. Certainly we're beyond transactional. We're beyond tactical now that Donald Trump has got the economy shored up to a big degree. And he's looking at trade policies and things like this that I told everybody are going to kick in a tsunami of growth in 2018. But now he's looking at strategic. What can we do long term to China? What can we do long term to Russia? What can we do long term to keep stability in the Balkans and in Europe and so on and so forth? And that should be the scariest thing for the left that they've ever faced in their lives, because this is a guy who understands it and he can get it done. So his approval ratings are going up. And you're going to watch them continue to go up, and that doesn't bode well for the left going into 2018. And we're going to talk about 2018 a lot this hour. So glad you guys are here. Kevin Jackson Show back again.
This is the Kevin Jackson Radio Show.
Do you owe back taxes to the IRS or state? The secret to avoiding the IRS nightmare is to seek professional representation. My friends at Security Tax Associates provide the most cost-effective and ethical representation in the industry while helping to avoid seizures, levies, and wage garnishments. Security Tax Associates is here to ensure that the appropriate steps are taken to permanently eliminate any possibility of future tax burdens once and for all. For a free, no-obligation consultation, contact Security Tax Associates, 844-779-4177. That's 844-779-4177. 844-779-4177. Or visit them at securitytaxassociates.com.
Beth Cook Moranville, author of Closer Than Your Breath, a book of hope.
Hope, that wonderful, wonderful four-letter word that you may feel completely out of. I wrote this book to give you great hope. It's not too late. If fetal position is an all too familiar place for you, I understand. If the next 60 seconds are too long, this book is for you. Wherever you are right now, whether you're dealing with divorce or death or sickness, take hope. You are going to make it through this pain. Don't roll your eyes. I've walked this road and I know it. The best is yet to come.
Closer Than Your Breath, a book of hope from author and speaker Beth Cook Moranville, can be found on Amazon.com or Kindle.com. For more information, visit closerthanyourBreath.com or on Facebook at Closer Than Your Breath.